Hello and welcome. I cannot thank you enough for signing up for this course, and I can't wait to share all of this great knowledge with you on Cisco Meraki. Now, this course is dedicated to all the network engineers, systems administrators working out there, or who want to learn more about Cisco Meraki. And this course is exclusively designed only for that. So again, welcome on board to the Cisco Meraki training that is mastering the cloud network solution. Now, a couple of things about your instructor or myself, just to get to know me a little better in order to get most value out of this course. So I have over 10 years of network security experience in the information security industries across various verticals in telecom, manufacturing segments, healthcare, and many others. All right. So I've worked on some of the cool tech, which includes Cisco, VMware, Palo Alto, Microsoft Azure, Meraki included, CyberArk, Tenable, and many, many more. So under my belt, I have many industry standard certifications, and the list is pretty big to fit on a PowerPoint slide. So here are some of the main ones. And as far as Meraki is concerned, I have about 5 years of enterprise level experience deploying, troubleshooting, managing, and maintaining Meraki solutions across many small to mid-sized businesses and also very, very large enterprises as well. So here's the course outline and what you're going to learn about Cisco Meraki in this entire journey together that I'm going to share with you. So in the first section, we're going to start off with the Meraki products, what the product line is, what are the various different solutions that Cisco Meraki offers, the various features that are included with the different products, functionalities, the licensing model. We're going to start with the dashboard, organization, and networks. So we'll dive deep into this. And moving on, we'll start off with the second section, which is dedicated to the Meraki security appliance, or what they call MX, right? So we'll start off with the physical overview. I'm going to show you what a typical MX looks like. We'll deep dive into that. We'll configure it, get some hands-on, and set up policies and things like that. Moving on to section 3, we're going to have a look at the Cisco Meraki MR, which is the Meraki access point or wireless solutions. And same thing we're going to do out here as well, wherein we're going to deep dive and have a look at different configuration, the health, and the overall configuration behind that. Under section 4, we're going to have a look at a brief overview over Cisco Meraki MS, or the switching solution that they have, followed by Meraki SM, or Systems Manager, which is the MDM, or Mobile Device Management, or MAM solution that Cisco Meraki offers, which is pretty cool. And lastly, we're going to have a look at the Meraki maintenance operations pieces that go behind Meraki solutions. And we're going to briefly touch base on advanced topics and where you can go from this course and how you can bridge some of the knowledge gaps and advance into some other areas that you may interest in. All right. So now, what's in store for you? So the first one being, you're gonna get an in-depth knowledge about all of the Meraki products in their product line, and this may help you to gain knowledge if you're starting your career, or if you want to learn more about Cisco Meraki. You're gonna understand it right from scratch, even if you're an absolute beginner, or if you want to build up your career into Meraki, where you have already deployed Meraki in your current solutions, and if you wanted to understand a little bit more and some of the other pieces. So this may help you extensively. We're also going to learn about best practices in Meraki deployments. So even if you have done some deployments, we're going to start from scratch. We're going to understand the various scenarios, the various artifacts that are used and considered when you have Meraki deployment, which includes optimization. The entire course is built on hands-on, so this is not theory only. So the way I designed this course is you have about 20% theoretical knowledge where you're going to deep dive into Meraki fundamentals. Everything else, which is the 80% part, is hands-on learning through lab. So we have live equipment, and if you need help with live equipments, if you don't have them, you can certainly reach out to me through support@securewire.org, and we can figure out how you can make that learning experience much better. All right. And the fourth point is that this course may help you to improve your Meraki deployment. So if you have some configuration set up which is not aligned to the industry best practices, you're going to understand all of those important points, and that can help you to improve your current deployment. Right? So this course is also to build up a relationship and extend this through our community help. So we can expand our network, and if you have any other requirements, if you need any help with consulting, that's obviously free of cost. So we can bridge that gap and establish some friendship and also help on a day-to-day basis. So with this course also, you get to sync up with me through LinkedIn or any other social platforms and bridge our relationship. This course can also help you to prepare for your Meraki certifications. If you wanted to venture into getting yourself certified, you can use this knowledge in your certification preparations. And lastly, your success is my success. So if you have some value extracted out of this course, that would make me very happy. So your success is my success as well. So this course is pretty much packed with a lot of values out here, and I just wanted to emphasize this first before we even jump into the course. Now, a couple of prerequisites that you need to have absolutely first before even starting this course. All right. So you need to be having a basic understanding of IP addressing, subnetting, and how IP addresses work, how they communicate. You need to have a brief understanding of network architectures. And what I mean by networking architecture is some fundamental knowledge. Where do you place your switches? Where do you use wireless equipment? Where do you use your firewall devices? So basic things like that you need to understand first. That includes switching at a much deeper level, wherein you need to know how switches work. What is MAC address table? What is a CAM table? What is a switch loop? And everything that goes with switching. You also need to know some basic fundamentals behind routing, where how routing works, how packets are moved from one subnet to the other, what's the default route, what are routing protocols. You need to know fundamentals of that. You don't need to know or you don't need to be an expert in that. And lastly, you also need to know wireless networking, the fundamental wireless standards that are out there, the different protocols that are used in wireless. And also at the same time, if you have some basic security knowledge, this would help you to grasp the most value out of this course. So you need to know what access controls are, firewalls, and policy management. And when we talk about access control, it's like fundamental principles around privilege management. What are the best practices when you provision accounts, least privilege, right? So those type of things. Firewalls, how you define policies, and how you restrict different access. So this was a basic prerequisite check that you need to have in order to get the best value out of this solution. If you are an absolute beginner, I would highly encourage you to have a look at other courses that are out on Udemy. There are tons of stuff on YouTube wherein they talk about fundamental networking. Like you can take many of the CompTIA courses like a Network Plus or CCNA level or CCENT before coming into this one and learning more about Meraki. So I would highly recommend you to have a look at those courses and jump out here.